Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. We are still with Iman Fandi for part 2. Is there good in being underqualified? And I would say, okay, I thought about this and I was split it into two. Based on what I'm doing now and what I have done, I think there are always two kinds of people, right? There are thinkers and there are doers. I think for thinkers, there's a lot of good in not being qualified. Because how you think, while there is frameworks of how to think, the framework changes as your experience. So as you get more experience, how you think changes. And I guess there's good in that lah. So for example, I've been working in agencies for a very long time, all my life, and how I think always changes. And the best campaigns, the best creatives always come from the most creative people, and the most creative people always
never go school one, right?
Yeah. That or like they are messy in their heads.
Yeah.
Like they have, like some people always must think of like A, B, C, right? But these people always think of C first. Like this is the biggest picture. How am I going to work up towards that?
Yeah.
Again, while there's a framework, probably last time you think you have to think of A first, but with experience you probably think of C first. Right? But the doers, I think there is no good in being underqualified. For example, if I do finance.
Oh yeah, or doctor.
Yeah. Wow, then there's no good in doing in being underqualified. If I do finance, if let's say I can get away with this, I can get away with that. There's a faster way for me to do my accounts at the end of the month. But when the auditors come in, then you know like fuck me. There's no good in being underqualified.
Hey, accounts is really something else.
Yeah,
You know, I cannot understand it. I cannot wrap my head around.
You never
it.
take POA last time?
I did, and I wasn't good. You know, I actually took a test and then I tried to cheat. I put the book underneath, but then as I pulled the book, my teacher, Maimuna, he caught me cheating.
Oh,
wow.
You actually got caught cheating.
Yeah, I was trying to be subtle. I thought I was subtle, but I was
But the whole book was there. You could try
the
to
whole
be.
book was underneath the table.
You can write it on a note. You could write it on your hand.
or your hand.
But
That
you
was the
put the
first time
whole
she got
book
caught.
there.
Yeah, caught cheating. But after that, many times caught
And
cheating.
I learned.
She brought it through
I
relationship,
learned.
everything. All she cheat.
Yeah, so no, I was never good at POA.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I feel like a lot of businesses, right? The weakest part of the business is always the accounts, because it's just a fucking big headache. Like your claims and everything is just fuck, man.
Tired.
Yeah.
Think about it. Tired.
Yeah, so I feel like the doers, there's really no good in being underqualified. What do you guys think?
Agree.
Of course, agree.
Yeah.
But it depends on the job. Like,
Yes.
depends on the job. And also like through my own experience trying different things, I learn as I am doing the things, and that allows me to, work with people better. Especially when you're working with people, socializing, I think like contact and physical communication.
Physical communication.
Face to face.
They kiss.
The handshake, the high fives.
Yeah, face-to-face communication and actually doing like the projects together, that helps with building yourself, knowing what you want. Doing the different projects is like, okay, this client, how to work with them, this client, how to work with them, what do I like, what do I not like. So that helps creative wise. But yeah, when it comes to like being a lawyer or doctor or finance, that certain things take education, certificate, everything like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think like with my job also, it's like I studied media and journalism, so I have like a basis of that, and I feel like that sometimes does help me because I just have a base of like what I should know going into the job. But a lot of times it's really learning on the spot, like suddenly being like doing a lot of like entertainment stuff and then being thrown into like more newsy investigative, like it's things that I have to just like quickly learn on the spot because that's just the requirement of me. But I do feel like to a certain extent having like a base helps, like especially with producing. But I know like you didn't study producing, right?
I didn't study at all.
Yeah, so like there are people who like are able to just like naturally have it in them.
Yeah.
But I think like if it were me, like it's something I can learn on the job as well, but it did help me to have like a little bit of like knowledge of that going into.
Yeah, because I know a lot of friends that also take mass comm. And what they talk about, I didn't study mass comm at all because my life was kind of, intertwined with what I'm doing mass comm related. So what they talk about, I knew of. and I could actually help them in certain things because I had the experience.
Yeah.
They didn't because they had to study from a book.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's that different weighing factor as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like experience always wins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
me too.
books.
Yeah.
No lah, but I think like if you're looking, okay, we are in this as a particular industry, but like if you're going into a corporate job,
Oh, yeah.
then it is your qualifications that determines your position and determines your pay.
Yeah.
Right? So people have to go upskill themselves, get another cert, just so that they can be promoted. If not, they cannot get promoted and things
Yeah.
like that.
So, but sometimes also I think like your degree doesn't dictate like
No.
What
yeah,
you do, yeah, not at
like,
all.
and I feel like it's unfair to look at my degree and like figure out how much I should get paid. Nah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see, but I think the counterpoint to the argument is that technically that's the only fair way. If that is not fair, then what is a fairer way to determine how much to pay you?
If there's
Right.
no if it's let's say I'm a fresh grad, then yeah, I feel like fair,
Okay.
right? Not only the degree, how well I do in that degree,
Right.
Then that is fair. But I feel like if it's my third, fourth job and
Right.
your basic requirement is still O levels or like a degree, then I'm like no lah,
Yeah.
yeah, because I have experience in like companies and everything like that, yeah.
Yeah, and you can get recommendation like letters and stuff. And if they still take your like degree over recommendation letters, then that's like,
And that's not
Yeah.
a place you want to work for. Yeah.
Which brings me to my next question: have we been hired not because of our skill set but because of something else?
Because we are cute, is it?
That
I mean,
or,
this show.
yeah, this show only hot girls.
Only.
Yeah.
That's why Jackie is here,
Yeah.
ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
Jackie at night is a hot girl.
That's right. I do hogger shit.
Oh,
You see? Look. You know what he's drinking, guys? Oat milk latte.
oh my God.
Oat
You are
milk.
really hot girl.
Yeah, hot girl shit.
Girl
What can I
era.
say?
And I
Right?
make fun of him. I'm like, can I have your coffee order? He's like, oat milk latte. I'm like, you that kind one ah?
This was on text. Like, let me get to set before you roast me. Right?
Yeah,
that's
I
a
have.
question.
I have.
Okay,
Again,
say.
because I qualified pula. I graduated with absolutely goddamn nothing.
Okay.
Like my highest education is N levels. So
Okay.
all of my jobs, I was extremely like underqualified, right? And I have been in a way hired just because I know people who know people, like these types of things. Like, hey, dude, can you do like marketing for us? And I'm like, but why? Say, oh, because you just know people lah.
But
Like-
at the same time, aren't these people looking at your experience rather than like on a surface level, like, oh, it's due?
and maybe they see that you're actually very kind of, you seem extroverted, you can communicate with people, you have an idea that can be executed well.
Yeah, but that's not
So-
exactly on paper. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So it's not like, oh, I hire you as marketing because you have a marketing degree or anything. But it's like mostly because like, oh, for example,
done.
if let's say influencer agency were to hire me and I am like in the industry itself, and I think they will only hire me because like I'm friends with so many of you guys and I will have that connection for a cheaper price, for a lesser price, or let's say I want you to do more for a campaign. Yeah, then it makes sense lah.
But then wouldn't you think like, oh, you became friends with these people through what you done, right?
Yeah.
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 And I don't know. I don't feel like that in that context it will be an unfair reason to hire you because it means that you bring in a certain like skill set
Yeah.
or you bring
Yeah.
in benefit to the company.
And people.
Yeah. What I think would be unfair is like or like not unfair, but just superficial would be like, oh, I hired Jackie because he's hot. Like but
Yeah,
also
but-
sometimes like
girl.
that is like if you are looking for a hot person, then that's why you hire I don't know.
Yeah.
Guys,
But
you're
it
looking for
depends.
hot
It depends on
Yeah,
the
it's
context.
okay,
Like, if
actually.
let's say, okay, if let's say
Yeah.
it's comedy, then I hire Jackie because he's funny. Yeah.
and hot.
Okay. How about How about this? How about this? Like, let's say they hire. Okay, how to say this? Okay, let's say like it's a stand-up comedy show. Okay, and then they're like, okay, we need someone with numbers, but this person is not funny at all. But they hire this person just because they will bring in a crowd. But actually, this person not funny. Then how?
Then must
But that's
paint
their-
their face with clown makeup. Then people can still have a good time.
But then that's also what the company or the brand is looking for. So that means there is
then that's-
there is
yeah,
something
it's
for
still for-
everybody. Whether you're
Yeah.
funny, good looking, bring in numbers, bring in people.
That's true.
A company maybe approaches you for something, and it might not be what you like, and you're like, oh, you approach me because I have numbers but I'm not funny.
Yeah.
But at least they're approaching you. How would you?
And I guess it goes back to like us, right? Like going into something where it's completely different from what we were used to.
And also, if you do take that opportunity of the client hiring you, and you do want to be a comedian, then okay, take that step as your stepping stool.
Yeah.
You might not be funny on that one like set, but okay, I want to be a comedian and bring in numbers, so I need to work on my comedic skills. So then at least, okay, I already started my platform.
Yeah.
I already have connection with this and this person that hired me. So maybe next time I can offer something more.
What I'm trying to say is this, right? There's a lot of negativity in whatever you do.
Yeah, in anything, in everything.
It's online lah.
Yeah.
It's really just online, right? Like out in public, people won't that hate you won't come out to say the things.
Bro,
that they
you'll
type
be
on your
surprised, dude. I have been told by employers that
Okay, employers lah, not like on the streets lah, right? Like when
no
you're
lah, not on
walking
the streets
outside,
lah.
you know.
But I mean,
Yeah.
being on, I think being on social media gives you open yourself up to a lot of hate and criticism and judgment. You know, that's just how it is. And I think sometimes we forget that we have a life outside of social media and how we are. And also, I guess also people think that they know us straight away.
Yeah.
And they okay, I see you, he is like this and he cannot be like that. But he could. He's just not showing it on
He can
on the
totally
camera.
bite a satay stick and laugh out loud if you pay him enough money
He
to.
just needs a bit more like
motivation.
Yeah, motivation.
Yeah, and he can be
some
a hand model. You just haven't
Yeah.
seen his hands yet.
Exactly.
Ah, there you go.
Look at that. Look
So
at that.
bottom line is, if the opportunity presents itself and you want to take it, just take it. Don't care what people say.
Yeah, take it. If it doesn't work out, at least you tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and like again, I mean negativity is everywhere.
Yeah.
And I feel like whatever you do, someone's gonna say something about it. Even though you're extremely qualified about it, maybe your EQ is low. You can be of high IQ, maybe your EQ is low, and then you go join a company, people hate you. Like for example, I feel like a lot of what you call it, human HR people, right?
Human
They have
resources.
they have good human skills when they are talking to you one-on-one. But when they're outside, sometimes they are like just weird.
Who is this HR person you know? Like HR
I know,
people you
yeah,
met.
This feels like a very specific person.
Okay, let me
Which
rephrase. Let me rephrase.
I'm sorry, HR people. Like, that one.
Yeah,
He's talking
yeah.
about one person, I'm sure.
No, I am actually talking about one person, and I have experience with HR people. And like when because okay, they are qualified to be HR because they go by the book, right? Like psychiatrists or whatever it is, they go by the book. Yeah, it makes sense. But when they're outside as like normal people not doing their jobs,
Right.
they're just weird.
You mean they talk outside the same way they talk in a HR setting lah, right?
Or they're just talking
like
different
they're-
people.
Yeah, they're totally different people. Like they don't apply what they learn in school
okay.
for themselves. They only apply what they learn
Okay,
in school.
so
to
that's
people.
yeah, okay.
Like they're
okay,
professional.
But
Yeah.
that's
They have,
also like
the
they
work-
separating their life.
That's
work,
very
and then
professional.
this
Yeah, so maybe they're
individual,
better
private.
with you when they work, but they don't wanna you can't click
Yeah.
with them when
Oh,
on a
yeah.
personal level.
Yeah, maybe they just weird to you. Maybe he just don't want to talk to you outside. Then he just like
Yeah. Maybe you are weird at work even. You know, then they are better
Yeah.
not show him that I'm a fun guy. Outside. That'd be strange. So maybe you are the
That is
problem.
fucking
Think about
petty.
it.
Fuck you. No, but yeah, what I'm trying to say is this. Guys, in whatever you do in life,
Oh,
there's a lot of negativity.
yeah.
I have been told, you know what's one of the worst things that someone ever told me?
Say.
You will never be paid this amount of money because you never study. Straight to my fucking face, you
Wow,
know?
that's
yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, like we were talking about earlier, everybody has their own opinion and judgment on what they think you should be doing.
Yeah.
But you must do what's right for you. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it's fine. Move on.
The other one, worse. I have another one. You are Malay and you have no education. You're sitting in a room filled with Chinese people with education. Wow. How are you going to prove yourself?
What?
Mad, right?
Who the hell would say
But how do
that?
and
Chinese people would say that.
Chinese?
So what
Chinese
did you
people-
say?
Correct.
You say correct.
Yeah, correct. I mean,
good.
It's true.
Like, yeah, it's true, man. Like, these Chinese people were like NUS graduates and everything. I'm just sitting there, N-level. Never even pass N-level. Just sit there. I didn't even know how to send a
So you
fucking
never
email.
even pass N-level?
Never.
What am I doing here?
Why?
I'm kidding.
What, did you pass N-level or did you fail?
No, of course I have lah. I have a degree, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And now
What's
you're
your degree?
Communications. Yes.
What? Communications?
Yeah.
Oh, where you study?
UB.
What's that?
The University of Buffalo.
Oh, I thought you were
In the
going to
US?
say a joke.
In Clementi. Yes.
SIM lah.
Yeah, SIM
SIM
lah.
lah. And then now you're comedian.
Yeah,
Alamak,
yeah.
you also
Okay,
NUS?
communications what?
Yeah.
NUS then now?
I'm still doing what I studied.
What?
Masscom.
You
Masscom?
didn't even know what you studied.
Masscom? Media? What I didn't study is acting though. Acting, singing. So I feel like I know one of the questions was whether like you always feel like, oh, you are not qualified or something. But I always feel like, yeah, sometimes when I do shows, I'm like, oh, everyone went to like art school.
Yeah,
But
like a
I
bit-
feel like I don't have that, like the theories or the understanding that an art
Yeah.
school student would have. I just feel. And I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes that's not enough. Like I do need to learn
Yeah.
like some sort of basic
And some things
theories.
come in naturally.
Yeah.
And then you slowly build on it.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes also being in a room filled with people who seem like they know everything based on the book and the education, it can feel like a bit of imposter syndrome. Like, oh my God, what am I
Yes.
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I overthink a lot when that comes. But then you have to remind yourself that, hey, everybody has their own, journey. It takes them a different, time and all that and effort to get to where they are. Some have the privilege of graduating, going to school. Some have to learn on their own.
Yeah.
But either way, it's not right or wrong. You'll
Yeah.
make it as long as you put in the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the people you work with are also important
Yeah.
because if they are there, patient and willing to guide you and share their experiences or
Yeah.
knowledge, then it also helps because you can learn.
Do
from them.
you guys think also like do you believe in what's meant to be will be?
Yeah.
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 Always.
Yeah,
You?
I-
Wait, sekali she like, I don't.
Yeah, no, I feel like if let's say you feel like you're underqualified or whatever it is, but you're being put there. Now I always believe there's a reason why you're being put there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That like even if like you feel like you didn't work for it or anything, but you were placed there.
Yeah.
And I feel like then there's a reason
Yeah.
why you're placed there. And my greatest advice is this: coming from someone who didn't study at all and receive a lot of negativity. My greatest advice is own it. If someone calls you stupid, you own it. You say yes, correct. Yeah, like correct. I have no degree. And if someone says that, oh, you can't be a singer, correct. Yeah, I feel like I haven't proved myself yet or anything.
yeah.
Just fucking own it, right? And when you own it and you accept what you cannot do well, you will actually start doing better. Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a quote of the
And
day.
I always live by that. Like, again, like, a lot of people tell me a lot of this kind of things, and I'll just accept it, lor. Like, and I don't pretend that I'm good at it. Like, if I'm not good at it, sorry.
Sorry. No, so I was just gonna say like, when did you realize this and were able to kind of like
When
embody it?
I started trying to prove people wrong, and then I realized I am in this zone where like it's just not good for my mental health. Like I am living, or rather I'm doing everything just to get this person's
Approval.
approval. Then for what?
Yeah.
For what? Then like you just start like stepping on eggshells, like, oh, should I do this? But if I do this, he might think of like this person
overthink,
might think of me this way and everything and overthink. And it takes a lot for you to accept for you to accept what you're not good at.
Yeah.
And it take a while for me to accept that also. But once I accepted it and I stopped pretending, wow, life is so much smoother. Yeah.
And also, I think realizing that we're not gonna always be the superhero in everybody's story.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the evil person sometimes, and that's okay. The bad one.
Yeah, and one of the most recent experiences is having Kok Song on the show. Right?
Okay.
I was actually insecure, to be honest.
Okay.
Because I don't really read much on politics, or rather, I don't dive into it.
Right.
And having a presidential candidate on the show, I'm like, oh my God, this is not for me. But then I realized, I'm not good at it. So why I want to be political and asking political questions? No, I asked him what I'm good at asking me about, like life and everything, actually having a proper conversation with him.
Yeah.
And the podcast turned out well. I mean, the
Yeah.
episode turned out well, right?
Yeah.
And that's one example.
And he got 5%, right?
25.
Oh.
And like you say, like when you say like things are meant to be, like there was a reason why they approach just saying, because that is the branding that they are looking for, and that is the style and feel that they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In life, there gonna be a lot of negativity, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
correct.
if you-
It's the
don't
start
doubt
of the
yourself.
song.
Yeah.
It's the start of the
Oh,
song.
that's what it's gonna be called.
Yeah.
In life.
In life, there's gonna be a lot of negativity, and there's a song written on it.
Ooh.
It's called
Yeah.
Baseball Bat by Iman Fandi.
Yes.
Yeah, so Iman recently
Wow.
dropped a song called Baseball Bat based on the negativities in life. Am I right?
Yes. No. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I just want to, because I also got negativity on this song because
Okay.
people thought it was me trying to bash people that take the train or anything like that. So
Because
I
you
want to
carry a baseball bat.
No,
No,
because
I think-
there's some lyrics in the song. So
About
let
the
me
train.
clear this up. So this song was written by two talented singer-songwriters in Sweden. I got the song, I recorded it, and I released it. So in verse 1 and verse 2, I say things like, I don't have money, the subway is smelly, what else? Lemon is sour, things like that. And this song is not meant to be taken seriously. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about anyone or any place. It's just a song to show the different scenarios in life that can be terrible, bad, annoying. And we all experience little like things in our life that's just like, ugh, that's annoying. And so that's all the song is about. I don't think we need to take things so seriously sometimes, especially on a song.
And so little.
And yeah, and you know, being a singer-songwriter, I understand that writing songs is a creative process. Sometimes I want to tell the truth. Sometimes I just want to tell a story. And I think when the writers wrote this, it resonated with me. I thought it would be a fun song to just put out, just to bang out and all that. Yeah. So it's just to have fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
It's not that
If
serious.
there are more negative in life, what you do?
Hit it with a baseball bat.
That's right.
Come on, Muna. I'm gonna ask you again.
No lah. I thought she was gonna do the ending.
Yeah, I want you to hit
Okay,
the...
then we all have to do it.
Okay.
Okay.
All have to
Ready?
do it.
Wait.
Wait.
Hit it right back with a baseball bat.
Okay, ready?
When life... I forgot the lyrics. When life...
Sucks. Makes you feel so bad. Hit it right back like a baseball bat.
No, we're supposed to say the hit it right back like a baseball
yeah,
bat.
okay.
So you
Okay,
do
okay.
that. Okay, again.
Okay.
Wait, you guys know what you say?
Hit
Yes, hit it right back like a baseball bat.
Okay.
Yeah.
When life sucks, make you feel so bad.
Hit it right back like a baseball bat. Hey, wow! Okay.
You just wanted to do that.
is
Whoop.
Yeah,
better.
yeah, whoop. I remember that. Whoop, whoop. That part was very catchy.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
a fun song just to like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to vibe.
And yeah, we've come to the end actually.
Thank
Whoa.
you.
That was
Yeah.
quick.
Iman.
Yeah, thank you, Iman, for coming, sharing all your negativity that you've received.
And sharing advice.
this is my-
Yeah.
Sharing advice
my
and
therapy.
perspective.
Yeah,
I think that
it is. It
that's
was a
helpful.
fun conversation. Again, Iman just launched a new song called Baseball Bat, and it's all about negative. So,
It's all about fighting the
Fighting the
negativity.
negativity.
In life.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And it's not about you, it's not about me, it's not about anybody else. It's
That's
just
right.
a song.
yes,
Yes.
it is just a song.
I think we need to put that in the
It's just a
It's not
song.
about you, it's not about me.
Move on with your
It's just a
life,
song.
guys. It's just
yeah,
a
move
song.
on, move on. Hey, she's an
Move
artist now.
on and dance.
It's just a song,
That's the
okay?
song, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Some more?
It's just a song.
Yeah. See.
Okay,
Can y'all
yeah.
just fucking relax?
Yeah.
It's a fucking song, okay? Just listen
Yeah, okay.
and then press play.
Yeah, and then
That's it lah. What
Yeah.
more you want to do with a song? It's a
Yeah.
song.
yeah.
If you don't like it, then don't put in your playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
skip.
Yeah, skip out. Listen to
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah,
But
but
if
go
you
check
relate,
it out.
yeah, if you
But
relate to it,
yeah.
buy a baseball bat.
Ah.
So we've come to the end of this episode.
I feel like
You
we've
guys
been
liked
trying
it?
to end this for so long.
This always happens.
Yes. It's like
is-
saying by the end of a party, you know.
Yeah, it's like, bye, walk away.
Yeah. So we come to the end of this episode. Hope you guys liked it. Thank you again, Iman, for joining us. If you guys have anything you'd like us to talk about, let us know in the comment section below. If not, we'll see you guys in the next episode.